An outlawed welfare group that's been linked to the 2008 Mumbai terrorist attacks is distributing Australian aid to Pakistan's flood victims. There are growing concerns in the disaster zone about the role of organisations with ties to militants. Increasingly, they're stepping in to help those desperate for food and water. South Asia correspondent Sally Sara visited one of the aid camps in the country's south.
Aid workers from an Islamic charity manage this relief camp. The United Nations is distributing food here, including cooking oil donated by Australia. The UN World Food Programme says it chooses its Pakistani connections carefully.
Well, WFP has long-established criteria on sorting out, who its partners will be, and one of the fundamentals of that is that they're not on any UN blacklist.
But this charity known as FIF receives all of its funding from the banned terrorist group Jawat-ud-Dawa. Jawat-ud-Dawa was linked to the 2008 Mumbai terrorist attacks and has been banned by the Pakistani and US governments and the UN. But the head of the US International Development Agency didn't seem to realise the connection when he gave this warm welcome.
It's very nice to meet you. Thank you for your service here. Thank you.
There are still hundreds of thousands of flood victims waiting for emergency assistance. Islamic charities are providing a lot of help to many people who have been affected by this flood disaster across Pakistan. They're filling gaps left by the government and the international community. But the concern for the political leadership here in Pakistan is that these organisations may also be filling a political vacuum. US officials wouldn't say whether the visit to the camp was a mistake or if they have softened their line on Islamic charities.
Our goal is not to highlight any specific organisation. It is to point out that our commitment is a humanitarian one, and it is about meeting the needs of people who have lost everything.
Islamic aid workers believe they're winning the support of the people because of their actions, not their politics.
We are practical. We are in the field to help flood-affected people, so people can decide between what we do and what America says.
Many desperate Pakistanis are grateful to receive any help, no matter where it comes from. Sally Sara, ABC News, Succa.